The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hey everyone, welcome back. So today is, I know you've all been eagerly awaiting the day we start Kerbal Space Program. Alright, so, oh, awesome, cool. Yeah, you guys look like you're excited. Okay, so, I know you guys want to get to playing, so, okay, has anyone not installed it? Just gotta check to make sure, because there's instructions on here, and if we can, we'll just go ahead and skip them. I just downloaded it. It is different than the instructions. Yeah, I guess I don't think it should make any difference. Maybe a couple of our parts might be a little different, but I think this thing took into account the different objects and things, different space components. So we'll go ahead and, hey Gabe, have you downloaded Kerbal Space? Do you have that on your computer? Sandbox. That's alright. As usual, you know. Alright. Well, it's being recorded. It'll go on YouTube. Okay. Here is the link. Actually, this didn't work for me. Let's edit Kerbal. Spell Kerbal Space Demo. And that took me to a link I could just download from right here. Okay, it's going in chat. Yeah, this one's the Windows version. Gabe, do you have Windows? Yeah, okay. So that takes a while to download. Yeah, apparently you can get it from Steam as well. Once you download it, there's no installation. You just extract the file and pick somewhere to save it. And then I would suggest downloading it and saving it into a file named Kerbal Space Program or something, because it's not necessarily intuitive. But let's see. Yeah, go for it, Shaden. We'll go through this pretty quickly. Some cool history. But I'm mostly just going to be reading these slides because I want to get on to the game. So rockets are even older, or much older than airplanes. Nobody knows when they started, but China created the first one that we know about in using gunpowder in the 1200s. That was when they realized that firework explosions could actually be aimed at their enemies as a weapon. But fireworks existed first. So Newton's laws of motions obviously are critical to the development, like the technological advancement of rockets. And afterwards, rockets really spread quickly as a weapon for war. Adding fins for stabilization was a early technology added, but others kept it from being viable. Mainly the fuel. So in the early 1900s, liquid rocket propellant was discovered, and rockets were capable of reaching Earth's orbit. Then, oh, by the way, this has some tips for the game in here, interspersed in here too. Things like, using, this liquid rocket propellant was developed. That's a hint that maybe solid propellant won't take you off of won't put you into orbit. Also, I think we said, oh yeah, the fins, like the fins help stabilization. That's a good tip because rockets are not easy to control necessarily. So, why is it so hard to get into space? Mainly, there's a lot of forces pushing against the rocket, like air resistance, and it has to escape the weight of the force due to gravity, the force of weight by gravity. That's a hard one. It's easy to mix up the words phrasing there. Yeah, so basically, it takes a lot of energy and a lot of thrust to overcome the forces. So, yeah, we've gone over this before. Weight is the force. Gravity is not the force; it's the acceleration towards the center of the Earth. But our English units make it really confusing. Jaden says he has made it to orbit with solids, but it was very bulky and a very big pain. So maybe the rest of you guys should just save some time knowing that it's possible rather than taking that as a challenge. Sorry, my throat's still a little congested, so I'm going to try to keep on going through it, but hopefully I won't be talking so much. Yeah, so with the second law, basically the thrust goes down and the rocket goes up. As far as the diagram goes, the force diagram, the center of the rocket is what you typically draw these, or the center of the item you draw these diagrams off of. So you put the arrows going up, which is the normal force, which is basically just perpendicular to gravity, and then the force due to gravity is straight down. Normal force is just a word for the one that opposes gravity. Let's see. And the third law is what takes the gravity off, or puts the rocket off the ground, because bits are flying out of one end, and so that's a lot of a force in one direction, and the rocket goes in the other direction. So start the game, go into sandbox mode, hit start. I was able to change my name, so maybe they've added that to the demo. Does orbit around the sun count? If you're just sitting on the Earth orbiting the sun, I don't think that counts. Jaden, I've had a couple of explosions so far too. Uh-oh. Alright, so to start off, select the vehicle assembly building, which for me is this biggest one right here, the biggest single building. I haven't even been to the other buildings yet. And then select the command pod MK1, which is the payload of the rocket, which includes the pilot. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Click on here. It'll take us to the rocket builder. This is a rocket that did not work, so let's scrap it. Okay, the MK1 command pod is in place. What do we do next? So we want to add in the utility section, we want to go here. That's this gearbox section at the bottom. We'll add a parachute, and then you kind of hover over when it turns green, when both of them are green, or at least when the parachute's green, then you click. So And you'll see here these orange markers right here. That tells you how many stages your rocket has. So every time you eject, that's basically how many times you hit the space bar and something else changes, or you get a decoupling, that sort of thing. So let's go ahead and add a decoupler so we can eject this thing off, or eject our rocket off. We'll add the TR-18A stack decoupler. That's in the structural section. Click on that and drag it up here. Okay. Then we'll go to the propulsion tab and do the solid RT10 solid fuel booster. Email you the link. Okay. One sec. I guess it's stuck. Alright. Hold on, guys. Okay. So we want to go ahead and go to the propulsion tab and add the RT10 solid fuel booster. Not all the rockets have combined the engine and the fuel, but this one does. So it's in the engine section. It's the Hammer solid fuel booster. So we'll go ahead and stick that on there. And then, so the difference between solid and liquid, what's the difference? Solid propulsion uses solid propellant, which means that it can't be stopped, slowed, throttled, but it's simple. You just click the button and it goes. Whereas liquid propulsion uses a liquid propellant, which is controlled by a throttle, which increases or decreases the amount of gas flowing, or even stops the amount of gas, liquid or gas flowing. And so it's more complex to use, but you get more control. So we're going to start off with solid. And I'm going to click save. Go to launch up here. Oh, let me make sure that's it. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, we're good to go. Now this happened to me last time. I don't know why I did this. It didn't happen the first time. No remote control for manuals. What does someone know what's up with that? Because mine worked the first time. And I followed the instructions exactly just like I did this time. Do I have to go pick up my guy or something? Crew. Bill? Oh. Okay. I think that made them all active. Okay. There we go. Maybe that is what I need to do. So, you might have to go and click and add some crew if it didn't automatically add some crew. Add your crew last time. Mine did it automatically added the crew the first couple of times, and then it did. All right, so to start off, let's see. How much of this do I need to explain to you guys? Jaden and Kevin. I know You get 4 crew to start. Oh, okay. Well, that explains it because I launched all 4 of the crew. All right. So yeah, let's just go for it. So the goal. Has everyone built this rocket? The same rocket I just built here? I think we should have a competition, so that we can try to see who goes the highest. So right now our goal. You're doing career. Okay, well that's fine. I'm gonna see how high I can go then, and you guys can just keep on following along with me or do your own thing. That's all right. So what I'm gonna try to do is use the WASD keys to try to keep these. What's this thing called? The surface speed, G-force, throttle, heading. No, that's not what that's called. The altimeter, the vertical speed indicator, atmospheric density, 30,000 meters, nice. Okay, well, anyways, I'm going to use this thing. Okay, let's go. Now, I'm going to speed it up a bit. Oh, okay, still going up. Thought I lost. Oh, still going. Let's see. 183 I saw. 18,300. So, it has different physics. Okay, well, we probably can't compare values then. But, so, in general, you can speed down until about 1,000, and then you should drop off your parachute. And then you can speed it back up. I found out at least. You probably already know that. So that was a really simple one. You can see we pretty much landed. We even landed on almost the same piece of land that we launched off of. You can see. Yeah, look at that. Barely even moved. Alright. Are we going to land back on our landing pad? No. Really? Huh. Alright, so. Let's go back. Alright, so next. The nav ball, that's what that's called. That's right. Next, we're going to practice using, use some terminology because we're going to have to follow along with these instructions to go into orbit. We're going to need to know what direction prograde is, which is in the direction of your rocket's nose, is prograde. And let's see. Why didn't I talk about well, prograde will come back. I thought we were going to get into it. Okay. All right, so let's go back to the vehicle assembly. Oh, yeah, I guess I could probably like collect my rockets. Maybe that's what I need to do. How do I recover? Oh, I see. Okay. I'm not sure how I can go out. Oh, here we go. Okay. Just check some people back. Yeah, I was trying to right click and drag. It was just not behaving well on the computer. Alright, so let's go ahead and try out the liquid propellant. We're going to replace the fuel tank by clicking, deleting, and going to fuel tanks. And even though it says to use 400 or FL400 or FL500, I don't have that, so I'm going to use FL200. I'm just going to guess that if I double them, that will be about 200 is equal to a 400. Yeah, that's what I figured. And then we need to go down and add the liquid fuel engine down here. And that should be about it. Yeah, it says use the 909, but you can use the the LBT30 if you don't have the LB909. I don't have the LB909. I just have the LBT30. So that's what I use. But this is all ready to go, so we can save it. Go out to launch it, and so I'm gonna keep a notepad up here with the heights attained. So with let's see, solid fuel. Now 2 times 200 liquid. Let's see how high this one goes. All right, so yeah, let's just go ahead and give it a shot. And this one, apparently, if you keep your fuel consumption, your speed at around 150 or so. Whoops, I'm about to turn. Okay, if you keep your fuel consumption at about 150 until you reach 10,000 feet, whoa, no, oh no, I can't control my rocket. T? Oh, that's handy. Stabilizer. Never heard about that. I'll just throw on the rockets and see what I can get. Yeah, I'm not sure. I might try that one again. R turns on the engine gimbaling system. What does that mean? The engine gimbaling system. What is that? Swivels the nozzle to aid control. Okay. Is that a piece component you have to add in? Oh, it's going back down. Okay, I think that was 96. I saw it. Alright, so that one didn't do nearly so well. Let's send this one back to the ground. I'm always shocked when it... Oh, the engine gives you the stats. Cool, okay. I'm always shocked when it makes that explosion before it hits the ground. Alright, that's cool. Oh, what in the world? Is this the crew? What? I have no idea what just happened. He poofed. He did, but I just told him to get out. Okay, well, let's go back to the vehicle. Isn't that evacuate? What does EVA stand for? Oh, so he was trying to do something at X. Okay, I don't know. Kevin says, "Don't strap 20 solid fuel boosters to your rocket." Probably a good plan. Can you stack solid fuel boosters? I'm not sure that you can. Yeah. Okay. Did you get off the ground with that, Kevin? Or did it go boom? Boom. Yep. Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna give this one more shot. This launch, I guess, with using T. And you said you can use R as well. Okay. So, I was gonna try to actually see how far I can get, but we could jump ahead. That'd be all right. Actually, how do I get this? How can I get this rocket back into the station? Can I do that from here? Can I just go back to the Space Center? Maybe I'll just do that. Yep, orbit's next. There is this thing, you're talking about the gimbaling capabilities. There is this, not the stacked coupler, the inline reaction wheel, that say they can control the spacecraft without wasting propellant. I'm not sure if that's similar. But anyway, so basically we need more power. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a bunch of fuel tanks. I could add a stabilizer, I guess. Why not? Would I add it above, like to my command center? Right here? No, doesn't look like that would work. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it goes right there. Okay, let's just see what it does. Okay. So basically, we just want to add a bunch more rockets between the chute and the pod up here. Oops. Okay, that looks good. So I'm going to add added struts to your boosters and broke the sound barrier. Cool. A decoupler between the top stage engine and the next stage. Oh, that's right. Did I forget to do that? Yes, I did. Thank you. I'm glad you're watching my back. Alright, 1, 2. I'm not sure how many I'll need, but I think I need a lot because they're half ones. 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 6 should be enough. And then engine here. And because this is really long, we need to add some aerodynamics. To do this, we're going to do some symmetry mode and add 3 all at once, perfectly symmetrical. Otherwise, it will be a nightmare to control. I'll add these at the bottom. Alright. And I think that's it. Yep. Okay. So let's give this one a shot. So for orbit, we've got a couple of things we want to find out. One and learn. One is that when you go in an ellipse around something like a planet, you end up, one of your, unless you're perfectly circular around it, which almost never happens. Usually, things go in an ellipse around it. I shouldn't say almost never. It could happen, but there's 2 focuses of an ellipse. They're the focal points. They mirror each other. So if the Earth is here and it's rotating around the Earth, the other focal point would be here. But there's 2 distances that you care about, and basically the closest point to the Earth is the periapsis, and the furthest point from the Earth is the apoapsis. That's the of the orbit. That's the point those particular points in the orbit. Jaden, you said this isn't going to make the orbit. So what do I need to do to make orbit? Because that's what this one suggests. But I notice I don't have some of the same pieces, so I'm just kind of guessing. Mr. Dubik suggesting 3 more FLT 400 fuel tanks. which try to just keep on adding more fuel tanks at the bottom. Maybe two 200s doesn't equal a 400 because Mr. Dubik was able to get off with these. Yeah, that's what I did. Well, except that I don't have the 400s. And I added the flaps. That's exactly what I did, Jaden. So Mr. Dubik added 3 400s, so I added 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 200s. I'll give it a shot. We'll see what happens. I haven't been into orbit yet. Maybe that's the problem. I just need more fuel. But so basically, you can't do this one with the three boosters separated by an ejection point, and then another booster, all liquid, with 3 fins around it. I think that's what he did, at least. The goal is to get into orbit. If you can build a rocket to get into orbit, then go for it. Oh, I see. Well, I'm not sure it's cutting it in the demo version either. Alright, okay, cool. Almost into orbit. Well, so, oh, that's what this SAS is, okay. By pressing T, that's stability. Alright. So, basically, under 10,000 meters, that's when the atmosphere is the thickest, so you want to keep your surface speed at about 150 meters per second. So you can use keep your throttle down until you get past 10,000 meters, and then you go full throttle until you burn out your initial thrusters. After that, you want to aim your rocket's nose along the 90-degree line at 45 degrees inclination. Excuse me. And so we can do this with the nav ball. And we'll jettison the empty fuel tanks, throttle up the smaller engine, and then kill when we get to 100,000, when the apoapsis marker gets to 100,000 meters. That's the goal. So let's go ahead and get on here. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure what to say, Jaden, or how to help you out. SRBs burn. Oh, is that solid fuel? SRBs, I'm not sure. I'm still learning the terminology. Oh, yeah. All right, so, I mean, I have a hard time even seeing where 90 and 45 are on this thing, but we'll give it a shot. Your first stage was solid fuel boosters. Well, yeah, you can't do anything about those. So if you're above 10,000 meters at that point, then oh well. That's awesome. So you made it to orbit. All right, I'm gonna give it a shot. Let's see. suggested going in here, rotating the Earth around, and pulling this up, and going back, giving it a go. The hard part is also, maybe I just need a bigger computer screen. Well, not just, but I have a hard time telling. Oh, like, oh, no, not sticky. Okay. Stability control. Assist is still not. It doesn't seem to be super effective, but let's see. We're basically at 10,000 feet. Let's go full throttle ahead. Now, if we want to hit X, kill. Oh, I don't need to hit X yet. I need to keep on going. I'm not sure. I go in. Where you see like how far? Where are you seeing those numbers for? Well, I'm out of fuel. Well, where are you seeing those orbit numbers? Whether you're apoapsis and periapsis. In the map M. Okay, I'm in the map, but I'm still not seeing those numbers. Looks like I am doomed to run back into the Earth. Oh, I see. When you oh, that's how. Gotcha. And there's no periapsis because exactly it's non-existent. I'm not in orbit yet. Interesting. Okay. So going to speed this back up. Any tips to get into orbit next time? I think maybe I need to not turn perpendicular, but rather continue go out. Probably should get out of here. Turn at 40K. Avoid exploding. Good one. Have y'all landed yet? Kevin, have you landed yet? Oh, there's the moon. No, it's not. It's a galaxy. There's the moon. Landed, exploded, all the same thing. Yeah. This thing looks like a football that I'd throw. It's a terrible spiral. Let's see. I guess I could try to control it. Better speed up. Oh, I just about hit a mountain. So another fun fact I just learned is that this is probably meters above sea level, and if you land on the land, then you could very well hit a mountain well above sea level. Just FYI. Looks like where I landed was 1,200 feet above meters above sea level. 22-day flight. Holy camoly. Let's see. Trying to open this thing. Transfer. Okay. Let's go back to the vehicle assembly. A tricoupler? Is that one of these guys? Radial decoupler? Yep. Yeah, I didn't have success with this before. Where should I put it? Here? Higher? Lower? Towards the bottom? I have trouble kind of centering it up with these wings, but that might do actually. And then add some extra fuel tanks. Hyperscreen. Okay, I'm happy to do that. I know Mr. Tubik's done that before. I just always forget where this setting is. Maybe I click on your name. There you go.
Alright. Yeah, so what I would suggest is instead of using the decouplers, just connect the fuel tanks directly onto the other fuel tanks. Because that way you won't have to put on the decouplers, because if you put the exact same amount of fuel tanks and fire all the engines at the same time, it'll run off fuel, they'll all run off fuel at the exact same time. So you'll only need to drop one stage.
So you're saying all of these replace with the tri ones?
No, I'm just saying delete the decoupler and just put the fuel tanks directly onto the main branch.
Oh, the tricoupler thing?
Well, actually, that's not the tricoupler. Those are just decouplers. I thought you had a tricoupler, but apparently it's another part. Apparently, your version doesn't have it. The demo doesn't have it. Yeah,
Okay.
just add it directly onto.
So I can just stick them on here like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I go
And if you
through
have the amount of tanks and everything, it'll run off fuel at the same time.
Okay. Interesting.
And also, you're probably gonna need a little more fuel at the top stage.
Yeah. Alright. Looks like I can't add any more on the bottom. Interesting. Oh.
Just turn to view. It's
Turn what?
change.
The view?
No, just click on place. That's rotating the whole thing.
Okay.
Near rotate. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. I'm not sure. It doesn't seem to be like locking into place.
Hover it underneath the one that's farthest on the right because of the perspective. It should snap it on. It's trying to put it up more. Connect them to the main branch. You want to connect them to the one on top of it.
Well, that might have gotten it. Thanks. So will it? This won't burn off my 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 wings, will it?
Nah. Oh, actually, yeah. You probably have to move the wings so they're between the tanks.
Alright. Let's get two more of these guys in here. Oh, I clicked on you. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay. Should I continue adding? I guess you said I should add two more on top, so otherwise I won't run out, I'll run out of fuel at different times. That makes sense.
Yeah, I can't guarantee. I also can't, and also add them on the top stage. That'll probably need more gas. I can't guarantee this will make orbit. I would test it in my computer, but because I have the full version, they've overhauled the physics and aerodynamics, so it's just completely different. It won't fly the same.
Okay. Okay. Come on.
You want to hover over the little green, yeah,
Got it.
the little green balls is where they're snapping onto each other.
Okay. Should I just build build up from these guys?
Yeah, just add some more fuel tanks on the top stage. Just pull off the decoupler. Take it by the decoupler. The bottom stage by the decoupler.
Oh, not like that or different?
Different.
Okay.
Click on the decoupler for the first stage.
This one?
Oh, the one underneath it.
This one. Right here. Oh, gotcha.
And then what I would suggest also is after you attach the engine again, right click on it.
This one?
Yeah, when you attach it, or just right click on it, and then it'll show up a little menu. Put the thrust limiter on 50. Because this engine is ridiculously powerful, and you're not going to need half the thrust of it. So
Yeah, I was losing control.
Thrust limiter on 50.
Before class, I was definitely losing control. Okay, that's interesting. Cool. Okay. And you say I should still add some more engines in? Maybe a couple extra fuel tanks?
Yeah, add another T200s.
I'll do 2 for good measure.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to have enough to get back to Earth again.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Okay. Oh yeah, and then that's the parachute. Aerodynamics. Add some aerodynamic nose cones to these. All right. I think that's should be good. Now there was a design similar to this strut connector. Maybe that's what.
Yeah, connect those between the fuel tanks. Otherwise, they do this weird thing where the thrust of the engine starts to make each individual set of fuel tanks wobble. So just like put the strut connectors between the fuel tanks.
I'm not seeing it.
Well, select the strut connector.
Yeah, it's selected.
Okay, it's that little gray dot, so click on the tank that you want to connect it to, where you want to route it.
Yeah.
Yeah, now click on it, and then click to wherever else where you want to
Oh,
connect
I see.
it. Yeah.
Okay. Now, does that actually do it all the way around? Is the question. I don't think it did. Oh, maybe it did. Oh well. All right. Is one enough? Could always go for an extra, I guess. Why not? There we go. Oh, I thought I saw. Huh. For a moment, I did see. Interesting. It's not actually going, even though I see it kind of going in threes for just a moment. There, that one stayed. Yeah, okay. Save it. Let's go for the launch. All right. Let's. Well, I'm losing control again. Okay. Stop rotating. Oh, T. Oh, wait. Right between the blue and the brown. What blue and brown? Should I hit M on the map? I can't just click on the map, can I? Out of the map. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I see. Right here. So if I just keep on going like this is what you mean. I need to go fully perpendicular to the Earth to get into orbit. That makes sense. Because right now the entire energy, all of the energy of the rocket is going into orbit, orbiting. Yes. Still dropping out of orbit. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, that's just my orbit speed is dropping, I guess. Oh, yeah, my throttle was way under full. Yeah, there it goes, speeding up again. So you have to go hit M to see the periapsis, I guess? Or can you see that from here too? Yeah, okay. Yeah, still can't see. Uh-oh. I'm running out of fuel. Oh. Oh, it's getting bigger. So much faster now. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. Kill my engines to save some fuel. All right. So, there we go. Jaden just guided me through orbit, and hopefully, Kevin, if you were watching and you were struggling to get into orbit, then that will help you get into orbit too. Let's see.
So you orbit and save the most fuel. If you did this in the less fuel efficient way or something and you ran out of gas, just go to the apoapsis. Just time warp it until your ship is at the apoapsis.
Mm-hmm.
Then point it. You see the little green round thingy that's a prograde, just point it the opposite of that. The little green thingy on the map.
Retrograde?
On the little nap ball. No, yeah, point it right to the retrograde symbol.
Mm-hmm.
And then just thrust when it's up pointing retrograde.
Gotcha.
And that'll deorbit. But if you do it the apoapsis, that'll save the most gas.
That makes sense. And I guess I'm this beaker here, yep. Oh, I like time warp in space. Okay, let's land this thing. Close enough to the apoapsis. Alright.
Just point the little nav ball. Just put the little airplane symbol thingy between the crosshairs of the little green symbol on the right of the nav ball.
Yeah?
Right. Yeah, just put it between the crosshairs there. That's retrograde, and just fire it that way.
Now, I don't seem to be able to fire up my engine. It's just the same as usual, right? Shift? I mean, the left shift.
Uh-oh. No. Okay.
Huh.
You're time warping. You're still in time warp. You're still in time warp, that's why.
Oh, really? Okay. Oh. There we go.
Alright, I think you're out of orbit when it flips around, like, when the camera flips around like that usually means you're out of orbit.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, oh, I ejected. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Out of orbit. All right. Whoa, that was a slow ejection. Okay. Let's time warp back to space. Back to Earth. Or not Earth. I forgot where we are. Oh, it's 10 minutes past. I totally lost track of time. All right. Yeah, let's I'm going to end it now, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Tuesday.
Oh, not tomorrow. Thanks. I do say that. I think I've said that at least 3 or 4 times now, but Wednesday, as usual. All right. So everyone have a great night, and next time we're gonna aim to go to the moon, the mun. Whoa, I missed. Wasn't paying attention. All right. Well, we'll end on a bang. Have a good night, guys.